I should be like you, Melvin.
Ultimate on-demand destination for the UK's best fan-led football podcasts.
Want authentic supporter insight on all things Bournemouth? Follow Up the Cherries in all departments on the TalkSport Fan Network.
Club-dedicated content created by the fans, for the fans.
Search TalkSport Fan Network.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Cherries fans from around the world, wherever you're watching tonight for another edition of Cherry Slaps. Unfortunately, yesterday it was a 4-0 defeat, but we're going to break it down as we always do tonight here with Malcolm. Welcome, Malcolm. How are you this evening?
Hi, Ollie. Good evening, anybody who's tuned in. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Good.
Yeah, something to talk about, something different, I guess.
We've got to take the ups and the downs of the season, right? And they were going to come. So we have to discuss them either way. It was a daunting performance, right? It was tough to come away from and analyse and criticise and give feedback upon. And strange game all in all. I think there's not really any need to run through any comments or get anything else involved right now, Mal. So we can jump straight into it. Obviously, first half, usually we go into standout moments, who we think was going to be our best player and whatnot. But I think from early on, it was clear to say we were up against it, right? You could see it from the first 5 minutes. Am I correct in saying that?
I mean, I did point out that having seen Villa in midweek in Europa League, even with 5 changes, I knew that they would start strong. So obviously the starting lineup would be totally different. It would be right on the button. If I could have predicted, I wouldn't have been far wrong with the players that they put out. Mm-hmm. Including a couple of the subs as well, which we'll get onto later on when they came on. So I expected a tough game, bearing in mind how Villa have improved since the first 5.
Yep.
The only downside was the away defeat to Liverpool. Mm-hmm. But played some really good stuff. And I mean, they didn't disappoint even at Anfield. You know, they gave it a right old go. And to be honest, I think slightly unfortunate, that they didn't put the ball away. But they stick to their tasks. They got a brilliant manager who knows, probably better than most. So, it was always going to be a very tough fixture. I mean, I was ever the optimist and went for a 2-1 away win. But early doors said, "Oh dear, I think I might have got this wrong." but I suppose really the first talking point's got to be Tyler Adams and Smithy collision.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Throw a spanner in the works. I mean, it was 3 minutes, but it was like 10 minutes before Smithy went off. That obviously upset probably any sort of rhythm we may have had or thoughts going into the start, because we generally start quite quick. on the front foot, but it just wasn't there. Something was just not firing, but I'm not going to pick out individuals to say, who was good, who was bad, or whatever. I mean, there was many different things that happened. Some players obviously weren't on form. There was the lineup. You could question the lineup first of all, possibly. So perhaps Andoni got something wrong there.
Interesting.
I mean, I say possibly. If you want me to shout, I will. I was surprised Diakite wasn't starting. I really was. Didn't expect that. And also, Smithy coming in, I wasn't worried about that because I did actually say, in the preview that he could possibly start. So for him to come in, I thought, oh, goody, we got some experience on the field now. Let's see how it goes. And also Krupi not being there either. So, hey ho. Are you stopped? Can you hear me? It looks like Ollie can't hear me at the moment. Oh dear. Well, in that case, I'll say good evening to Chris Hubble. Good evening. So I just got a message from Ollie. His internet has dropped after 6 minutes. What we might do, we might just drop out and come back in again. Bear with me. Answer to your question, Chris. Hope Smithy is okay. Yeah, he's not actually playing for the USA. He's dropped out of that, so we'll have to wait and see how he's. It just could be precautionary, so we don't really know at the moment. I can't add anything more to that. Okay, what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to cancel this because Ollie's got no internet at all. So sorry, guys, but we'll be back tomorrow for Cherry AM. Ollie and myself, and we can further this in the morning. Okay, so all right. All I can do is wish you a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys. Thanks.